Yeah, I always think when you get a draw in a game, it's sort of an odd feeling. Like it's, and I'm a bit of a fan of the draw. Like I must be almost the only person who is. But yeah, look, I don't think we actually played particularly well yesterday. And full credit to them, I thought they had the game probably in control for most of it. Like I felt we were chasing all day. So you're never happy to come away with a draw. But in relation to probably how yesterday was panning out, I felt like it was probably the best result, or the second best result, but you know, it was a good result in the end because I felt like all day we were just chasing. I never felt like we were in the game. Yeah, and I do feel like they had it on their terms. Like they came out very strong in the first quarter. They were 4 up at quarter time. And even though we won the second, third and fourth quarters, like we would get back a little bit and then they would go out again. And I feel at times, I think they must have got out to 6 or 7 in front a couple of times and then we reeled them in, but that takes a lot of energy. But you know, that's one of the big positives for me out of the game, that I felt that the group kept fighting and they kept in it and got some good rewards. At the end of the day, we got 5 points out of the game, which is you know, it's the equivalent of winning the game and only winning 1 quarter. So look, it's not the 7 or 8 that we would have preferred, but hey, I'll take the 5 points over you know, 0, 1 or 2 or 3. Oh look, yesterday I felt like Shamira probably took the chocolates. She certainly got MVP and yeah, kept Shim to 28 goals, which is a fair effort. Certainly she's a really big target for us, and you know, to be fair, I think Shim would say it was probably not her best day out. So that's great for her in terms of that she'll learn, and you just keep getting better from those. Shamir is a world-class keeper, so you learn about when things don't quite go your way, how you improve for next time. Yeah, up the other end of the court, I felt Jiva had a really outstanding game herself. Like I thought at times, she just came up with ball when we really needed it, and I think that's a real sign of someone who's at the top of their game. And yes, I felt at times she's been a little bit quiet for us of the last couple of weeks, and I thought she really stood up. Very impressed with her game yesterday. Something that I was really pleased about was that we made a number of changes throughout the game yesterday, and I felt like all 3 players that came on really had an impact. I thought Mel Bragg came on and did a really good job of closing down Chelsea Pittman, so it made access a little bit harder. Ape comes on at quarter time, picks up 2 tips almost straight away, but had a really good impact for the rest of the game. And then Bung comes on during the second quarter, and I felt probably we really saw some of her magic in the last quarter when she was weaving and ducking around the circle. Put up 7 from 7 in the last quarter, and that's something that I've really wanted from her. So I thought those people off the bench made a really good impact. So that's a really good job by all 3 of them. Oh, in terms of where we need to be, like we're certainly a fair way off that currently. But something that I felt we made a really big step in yesterday was I felt there was a really good vibe and a really good buzz around the group. And sometimes that's about that culture piece and yeah, sticking together when it's tough. And I thought we did a really good job on that. So probably yesterday, win, lose or draw, I was probably really happy about that. Wouldn't have wanted to lose. Don't really want to draw. You always want to win. That's what we go out every week to do. But to me, it's about building this group as a team and seeing what we can be. Because at the moment, yeah, we're, you know, I think we're a little bit below even a pass mark currently as our on-court performance. But that takes time. Like we've got some really classy players, but at the moment we're not a world-class team yet. That certainly takes time, and we've just got to continue building.